Street life where niggas die every day. Another mom in the church trying to hide the pain. I got stabbed, yeah, my soul nearly ran away.
What's good, people? It's your boy Jay Fresh right here. Now I'm with an artist who is doing a lot, but more importantly, when he performs live, he performs those gassy rhythms. Man climbs up on the speakers, man stage dives. I hear his insurance premiums are crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy out there. Man like Fekky, welcome, brother.
What's happening, my brother? You good?
I'm great to see you, man. It's been a full calendar year since last time we linked.
Anniversary right now.
I know. What did you bring me?
What did you bring me, mate?
A little something in your pocket.
You're doing well.
It's all good, bruv. Now listen, from 12 months ago, you had just dropped the record with Dizzy.
Yeah.
And right now, one of the biggest tunes out there on Road is the joint with Skepta.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, give other people a chance. You're coming with the top listers right now.
Yeah,
the A-graders. Come on.
It's good, man. You know what's so funny? Because it's been a year now, and you've actually reminded me of like a benchmark. Is it a benchmark or a point? Like, I mean, it's weird to see exactly what I've done in a year. Do you know what I mean? A lot's happened.
Yeah, man. Things have been crazy, and like I said, you've come with a couple of records, but those two records stick in my mind. I bought the yellow vinyl. I'm still sitting here. I've still got that at home. I needed the instrumental. I needed the a cappella to mess with in the clubs. And now, like I said, Skepta Way Too Much is just such a joint out there.
No, thanks, bro.
You done like a, you done like a Tiger. You done like a Drake. You done a Beyonce. You just boom. There's a record.
Yeah.
And it's let off.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes there's too much talking, especially where there's so much happening. Do you know what I mean? Like the kids have got so much to look at. Do you know what I mean? And everyone puts this big like coming soon, bang, 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 bang. Then you be like, yeah, 2 more days, bang, 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 bang. Then by the time it comes, like people are so excited. Sometimes I don't know if it's because of the fact that there's so much going on. You don't get the energy that you want from the reaction. I feel like they think that they know it already. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes I guess it can be difficult to cut through because there's so much out there.
There's so much going on. There's too much going on. So it's like with that song there, everything was a test. I put it on my own channel. Like my channel hardly had like any subscribers at the time. Do you know what I mean? And it's like pull it out without no notice. Do you know what I mean? And it's like me and Skepta planned this anyway. And the reaction's been crazy, just how we wanted it to be.
I mean, it has been sick, and it's one of those records that instantly as a selector when you play it or you hear it straight away you recognise that. You recognise that first sound. Exactly. And there's one line on there that Skepta said about you asked him for a feature and he said, or a verse, and he said don't put anyone else on that. I mean, I know how you approach your music. Like when you're hearing that and then he's putting that on the record, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing okay here. You know what I mean?
When he said it, I was like, you know what, it's just I know him as well, so I know where he's at in his mind. Do you know what I mean? So it's like when he said don't put nobody else on, I didn't put nobody else on.
Okay, you can roll with that. And one of the most exciting things about that record, obviously, is a strong visual. Strong video. Now I need to ask you about that video shoot.
Here we go.
When you went to that video shoot, was the catering handled properly, or were people still coming up to you like sandwiches, inkling foods, fresh from the pocket?
You know what?
How was it?
The catering was sick. I'll tell you one honest thing, because it's you. Like when I got there, I feel a hissy fit.
Okay.
When I saw
about the food,
the buses.
Okay.
Like because before, like the buses I chose wasn't the bus like that I saw when I got there. Do you know what I mean? But if I'll be honest with you, it worked out better. Do you know what I mean? Because it was more, it just felt like we were supposed to be there. If it was on a bus, like the bus I wanted looked nuts. Like, it looked like we were meant to be like on tour in Miami or something.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Your face plastered across the side of it.
Yeah, that's the way it looked. But this one was like more natural to us, so we just took over.
That's crazy, man. And we talk about where you've developed from over the last year where we were. I mean, a couple of things we're going to talk about now. I mean, if I'm lucky, like on my birthday, maybe like Mumsy will buy me a little drink. Like it's real calm like that. Some people, I believe, put on like a birthday bash, and it's just the whole of the UK is there, and it's just shut down city. And I'm talking, of course, about your birthday before.
That birthday,
come on,
it was so crazy. Like there was about over 2,000 in. We turned away about 1,000. Like, I couldn't believe. It was just mad. It's just mad. Like it's just mad. Like I'm lost for words.
And and pretty much all your friends from the game were all up on stage.
Yeah, people.
I mean, it was a madness on Instagram
that I didn't think were coming. Like I was having surprises myself. Like that's why like it got to the end of the night and like there was still more people to go. Do you know what I mean? And we couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the love for my birthday was so crazy. Do you know what I mean? But for me in general, like for some reason in the UK, like the love is just crazy, and I thank all the artists as well for when I came in. Just crazy love.
This is the thing, man. And like we said, there's a lot of other things. There was the Mobo.
Yeah, the Mobos.
The crazy. Yeah, there was the Bring Out with Kanye.
Jay, like it's mad. Come on, it's mental, and it's like this is all happening in a year. And to me, this feels like 2 years ago. It's like it's happening so fast. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the Mobos was nuts. Like for me to come out in a gold jacket, I had a choice. I didn't have to come out so blingy, but you know, I was like, you know,
you want to make a statement.
Yeah, I'm coming out. I ended up in the Daily Mail with my jacket. Cause I just had to take it. I was like, you know what, I'm coming out blingy. I'm just owning this, and I just come out and done a madness. Do you know what I mean? But I want to go back to the birthday. I don't everyone to go past that.
Okay, so let's take it back to the birthday.
We sold that out in 3 weeks.
That's madness, though.
In 3 weeks, like I put it up on the, I think it was the 8th of March, and the party was on the 5th of April, and it sold out so quick. It just shows the power that we have as artists over here and where things are going to. Do you know what I mean? It's
such a strong look, man, and development is there, and what other artists are doing and what they're achieving.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Do you know what I mean?
It's fantastic to see. And another thing that's been a bit different, obviously, is the recent Grime Proms.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen the coverage for that, and that was sick. Now, as a performer, I'm going to ask you about backstage, because the format of that was very different to a normal PA or performance.
Yeah.
And like backstage, you there going, you know what? I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. How are you feeling backstage? Because it was a new experience. Even doing your records, it was a new thing for you.
Do you know what? I didn't want to do way too much.
Why not?
I just felt like I wanted to do the first big moment. I wanted to do way too much. I wanted Skepta to be there. I wanted to do it together, and I just felt like it's a song so new that I have got other songs that I wanted to kind of do beforehand. But like we were speaking to the team and everyone, it's true. Like the song that I put out is way too much. So what a better place to go out there and promo the song and get everyone to know it. Do you know what I mean? But that was the only thing that was eating away at me backstage. Like. I don't know if you saw the picture on my Instagram. I had like the rare nephew. I had this foolproof rum, like 67% or whatever it is.
Just getting you a little bit loose, getting you ready for it. Yeah,
getting me ready for it. And it's like, these are the reasons why. But when I went out there, like all the time, I'm always nervous. Like, I remember I'd done a show with Tiny last year, and then Tiny saw me pacing up and down. And he's like, Fekky, what's the matter? I was like, bro, like, is this gonna be alright? He's like, fam, they know your song. Like, I was like, he's like, but I always do it to myself. But when I'm out there, everything goes.
But sometimes don't you need that little bit of nervous energy in a positive, and you turn it into a positive way.
Yeah. When I'm out
energy
there,
on stage,
you won't think that happened. So when I get on that stage, like you will never think that happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I wanted to jump in the crowd, and I just had to remember, that this is not your normal.
I wish you had done, man. I can't lie.
I don't know if you've watched it back. There's a point where I looked down and I leaned down. I was gonna do it, and I said, you know what? Nah. And I thought I pulled myself back, and I normally can never stop myself, but I just done it that day.
That's a sign of growth. There's some good self-control there.
I stop pouring water over everyone's equipment and stuff. Like when I get water and start splashing it everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Now listen, I'm not gonna press too hard on the issue of El Clasico, because that's something we spoke about last year. I know you've been asked it probably 800 times every day.
Yeah.
But I know at the time when we last spoke, you said you were willing to test yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel you have done?
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this album. I just want everyone, and I'm talking to you, I'm talking to everyone listening. I want everyone to listen to this album. Wherever you're doing, you're streaming, you're buying it, just make sure you take it in.
Fully process it.
Just make sure you process this album, and I want to see all the feedback, because I honestly believe that I don't think there's an album, and this is no disrespect to none of my peers coming through the game. Do you know what I mean? Because Corrector and Connor's album just dropped. I think it was good. Like I think there's a few projects I think good, but I just don't think anyone's coming how I'm coming with this album. Do you know what I mean? I feel like El Clasico is the perfect name for it. I think it's gonna be a classic, and I just need everyone to be switched on. Do you know what I mean? Switch on and like just listen to this music, because the way it's sounding right now, Jay, bro. I'm gonna do a listening party anyway, and I'm gonna invite you down.
Yeah, I'm down for it, because I'm looking forward to the fact that I'm down with that. I'm looking forward to the fact that we know that you can showcase the different flows, the different styles, as well as having those records that you've got to be able, as a DJ and a broadcaster. You've got to make records that we can play.
And that's the battle I feel like I was fighting, because I feel like I do so much turn up music. I just sometimes I have to ask myself or ask people around me, like, do people understand that it's not always just turn up you can do? And I hope people are not just expecting for this album to be like just all the way just like turn up. I want people to like appreciate the craft that I'm bringing to this album, the variation, even the features, all the features that I know. If you said to me right now, if I said to you who's on my album, I probably can guess the people you're gonna say, and I don't think you're gonna be right. I feel like this album is gonna be really tailor-made to be the El Clasico album. Do you know what I mean?
Well, as soon as I get that call for listening party,
yeah, listening party, you're there. You're definitely there.
I know that you've got the masters in your hand.
I need you to go back and tell him. You know what I mean? Tell him to download that and,
he wasn't lying.
pre-order that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
understand what's going on.
You need to tell him, mate.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Signed to Island Records now.
Yeah.
Has that affected your workflow in any way? And if it has, in what ways?
It affected me. It's just getting your head around more ideas. Do you know what I mean? But I'm lucky, I'm blessed to have a good team that listen to my ideas, take my ideas in and just put a little twist on it in the right way. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we might have our little times where they think one way, I think another. Like for instance, I'll just blow it out. Like,
oh, come on, you always give me these. You always give me these bits.
I'll give you these truths. Like,
I love that.
Make It Out. To me, yeah, is like a song I hold close to my heart. I've just put it out on SoundCloud. But like the team didn't think that because I'm so used to doing turn up, the team didn't really think Make It Out was a song to push like forward with. I wanted to do it before way too much. Yeah. Then be way too much out. But they ended up being right. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I thought I was right in the first place. And it's always good to be able to have people around you that can advise you in the right way.
Of course. Because
as an artist, it's easy to get caught up in your own bubble. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like hissy fits over tour buses are cool.
Yeah, like all of these things. I'm a man, I'll have hissy fits, but it's like it always ends up
working out the right way.
Working out the right way. Do you know what I mean? So.
No, I hear that, man. It's good to see. People are asking me.
Yeah.
Come on, where's Big Fekky's merchandise at?
Nah, I know, man. I know. Like, we got way too much teas. It's weird because with the merchandise, it's like when I first come out, I done merchandise with like back in the day with Ring Ring Trap and stuff, and it sold out so fast. I can't even tell you myself why I've not put out more stuff. But now, like within next year, I'm gonna have a lot more merchandise coming out. Like way too much teas are dropping soon. I think there's about 20 or 30 just exclusive ones. Yeah. We're gonna start doing it. Just bit by, like I learned that from JME, to be honest with you. Like
selective as well.
Yeah, we was talking about this, and it's like, because he says to me, why are you doing your merchandise? Everyone says that to me. You know what I mean? And then he was just giving me a few advice, like, you know, like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up 20,000, and they're all gonna go, like, bro, like you want people to appreciate what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So like, just pull it out in bits and bobs and let people appreciate that they've got it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fully. Now, one thing that I'm always a big fan of yours about, and you already know, is about the work ethic. Like, we've all got bills to pay. You all got to get up early. You've all got to get out there and make that work. It might take you 4 hours to come and link Big Fekky because the trains are cancelled with the rain, but you make it here, man.
No, respect, bro.
It's all love, and that's that work ethic. Obviously, you've continued. You've pushed even harder. And it is so important for people trying to make that breakthrough, trying to get involved in the game. You can't mess around. You've got to get up and work, no matter how tired you are.
100%.
You've got to get out there.
If you don't do it, someone else will, innit? And that's why I look at it, and it's like this. Like I said to you, there's so much going on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got like lots of little cousins and little brothers and nieces and nephews, and like they're like my A&Rs. You know what I mean? Like they are listening to everything that's going on.
It's good. So it's feedback. Man.
So when I'm in the house, like they all come and say, like, unks, have you heard of this person, that person? I'm like, who? Then I'll go on their video and they've got like racked up like 300,000 views over, and they're climbing. Do you know what I mean? So you always got to stay on it, especially now because we've kind of, I won't say me solely, but me, the Krypton Conans and everyone, like we've inspired a lot of people now to want to rap.
And that's an interesting point. If I could just cut in there quickly, like let's talk about obviously Lewisham. You talk about inspiring people. And there's a nice pool of talent there at the moment, and people coming through. So talk to me about that. Talk to me about the area.
It's like see, like in my area now, it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like you have to be an artist in that position that I'm in. It's the only way you'll be able to understand it. I've got everyone that wants to rap and thinks I'm their ticket into rapping. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's like, so people be holding like, yo, Fek, I need this verse, or Fek, I need this video, or blah blah blah. But it doesn't work like that. The same way when I came to the game, I learned very fast that because I knew rappers, and I'll be like messaging like, yo, like I'm rapping now, like let's get this done, and they'll be like, "Fet man," like, or they'll blame the manager or blame this or that, which I had to learn. I said, you know what, I'll just do my thing. And now I've got songs with like people like Dizzy, Skepta, and all these people. Like, what's meant to happen will happen, and it's like in the area, it's always it's so easy for we're all, you know, this is gonna sound rude, but we're savages, innit? Like, we came up in an era where we want stuff, innit? So we want this phone. We're all going for this phone.
You're gonna go and get it.
Yeah, like this is the mentality. Like, especially I'm from Deptford, innit? Like, Lewisham, this is the mentality we've got, and that mentality is so easy to take into this music game, which I don't think is the right mentality to have. Do you know what I mean? So you go through a few issues in the area where people want this done and that done, but in general, there's a lot of love and a lot of good like novelists and a lot of like, even like there's a group GB Records, they're doing their thing, and it's like there's so much people that are coming up that I just wish everyone the best, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's all I can do. Like, and with me, it's just I can't afford at the moment to be in a position where I want to be in a position where I can help everyone, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? I just got to keep. I'm still trying to chase them guys that are there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got your Skepta and stuff that are doing amazing things. Crazy. Yeah, things, and it's like with me, I'm still trying to climb to them levels. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it's just understanding. Do you know what I mean? Moving forward. So I'm happy you kind of brought that, because there's little things I've been going through in the area and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But it's all good.
Well, like you said, man, it's the long days and the long nights.
Yes,
you just got to make it happen.
They don't like your work. I don't have time for myself more time.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I couldn't have 20 man in the studio right now. If it's left to my area, I will have 50 people in there right now.
Everyone jumping in.
Yeah, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So what can I do?
Now, aside from music, I know that you're a guy who likes the bike life.
Yeah.
I know that when you go to Naps, you're about the quad bike life.
Come on.
I also know that you've embraced the Segway situation as well.
Yeah.
Now, I told you last time, my balance is whack.
Have you been on one yet?
I can't handle that.
So pissed I ain't got my one.
Did you bring it with you?
Nah, I wish I did. I'm so pissed.
Wish you could film me
falling
off it.
You'll be easy on it. You'll be easy on it. It's so easy. Like, my little son, like, he learnt it in 5 minutes. The only it's getting past the fact, getting past the thought that you're gonna drop.
Is it a mental thing?
It's mental.
Primarily?
It's mental. It's just literally just pushing your toes down and pushing your feet back. It's so easy.
And they're white hot at the moment. They're everywhere. Is that a thing that's gonna last? You reckon, or is that like it's a little fad maybe? I think
soon you're gonna see everyone on them.
Yeah.
I hope everyone doesn't though. It makes you so lazy, man. Like, you don't do no walking. I think walking is my only like bit of, well, lately I've been in the gym, but in general it's the only
cardiovascular exercise.
Yeah, like I've got a little six-pack looking like Baywatch now. You know what I mean? But yeah, like walking's my only like. I feel like everyone's gonna be on them soon, and they're getting cheaper, which is funny. When I got mine, they were like £600. You can get it for like £300.
Can you? Well, for me, like I'll take that plunge when eventually they get hoverboards. I
am pissed because I really want you to be here. Like, wish mine was here so I can teach you. I take pride. Jamie taught me how to do my one, and I take pride in people learning. It's so easy.
Wicked. Well, like I said, when they eventually get the technology and you've got hoverboards from Back to the Future, then you know I'm still, it's 2015, so I'm kind of waiting. I think
we should start getting scared when it gets like that, man. You're gonna get all futuristic on us.
That's mad though.
Do you know what I mean? You'd be paying for like stuff with your fingerprint and stuff like that.
It's coming, isn't it? Retina scans and thumbprints and all that stuff.
It's all coming out, man. You probably swear and get a fine. What's that film? When you swear and you get a fine. Mad Max. Is it Mad Max?
I don't know, man.
He walks and swears and you get a fine come out.
Automatically comes out. That's crazy. It's been great to catch up, bruv. There's so much that you've done.
Bro.